There's an image you carry in your head that you don't tell anyone about. Maybe you haven't even fully let yourself look at it in years. It's the version of your life you actually wanted, before things got hard, before you started trimming it down to fit what everyone around you considered realistic. The place you imagined living in, the kind of mornings you imagined waking up to, the work you imagined doing, the view out the window, the woman next to you, the kind of peace you imagined finally feeling once you got there. And most men, by the time they hit 25 or 26, have quietly stopped letting that image come up at all. They've buried it somewhere because it hurts too much to look at when you're stuck in the middle of a job you don't love, paying rent on an apartment you don't really want, in a city you don't even like that much. And here's the thing nobody really tells you. The death of that image is the actual reason most men give up. Not the money, not the job, the image. I'll tell you mine, just so you have something to anchor this to. For years now, somewhere in the back of my head, there's been an image of mountains. Switzerland specifically, but I think it's really just mountains as an idea. A small place, somewhere quiet. The kind of mornings where you can hear your own thoughts again. Work that I actually chose, not work I was lucky to get. A few good clients who pay me well for what I'm actually good at. My woman next to me. Real food on the table. No alarm clock screaming at me. No nervous Monday morning feeling in my chest. Just a life that finally felt like it was actually mine. And I'm going to be honest with you. There were long stretches over the last few years where I'd pushed that image away every single time it came up. Because it felt almost cruel to keep imagining it while I was stuck in something that looked nothing like it. And I think the moment a man starts pushing that image away, every time it shows up, is the moment a slow kind of death starts in him. Because if you can't even let yourself imagine where you're trying to go, you stop knowing why you're showing up at all. I want to talk about how this actually happens, because most men don't even notice it happening to them. The dream doesn't die in one big moment, it dies in 1,000 small ones. The first time happens when you're maybe 22, sitting with friends at a bar, and you mention what you actually want to do with your life, and someone smirks. Not even maliciously, just a small, tired smirk. And you laugh it off and decide quietly not to bring it up again with that group of guys. The second time happens when you tell a woman you were dating about it, and she nods politely, and a few days later she's asking what your actual plan is, what's realistic, what the timeline looks like. And you start trimming the vision down to something she can take seriously over a Sunday morning coffee. The third time happens when you're at a family dinner and you mention something big, and an uncle who never built anything in his life starts giving you the speech about being practical, about how the world works, about how guys like us don't really get to live like that. And piece by piece, over a few years, you trim the vision smaller and smaller until it fits inside what everyone around you is comfortable with. And one day, you wake up and the vision is gone. Not erased exactly, just so small and so far away that you can't see it anymore. And in its place is a calendar full of tasks, bills to pay, calls to make, a girlfriend to text back, a boss to keep happy, a weekend to survive until Monday. The vision used to be a destination. Now it's just a quiet ache you feel sometimes when you see someone online living the version of the life you used to imagine for yourself. This is how most men end up in their 30s or 40s, looking around at their life thinking, how did I end up here? They didn't end up there by accident. They got there because every year they let the people around them shave a little more off the vision, until the vision was small enough to feel safe. And once a vision is safe, it's already dead. It's not pulling you anywhere anymore, it's just decoration. And without something pulling you forward, you stop moving in any real direction. You just react to whatever life puts in front of you. That's not a life. That's a series of responses. Here's the part nobody really explains to young men. The image you carry of where you're going isn't a luxury. It's not childish. It's not something to grow out of when you finally become an adult. It's the actual reason you can wake up tired on a Tuesday and still do the work. Because you know what the work is for. Take that image away, and you've got nothing left. You've got effort with no direction. You've got discipline with no destination. You've got a man working hard, but slowly losing his mind because the work isn't pointing at anything specific anymore. I want you to think about that one man in your life, or maybe more than one, who seems to be quietly grinding their way through their 40s and 50s, looking like nothing inside them is alive. You know who I'm talking about. The guy who's still going to work, still paying bills, still showing up to family things. But something is gone. Something behind the eyes. That man didn't lose his job. He didn't lose his health. He lost the image. He let too many people, too many years, too many quiet defeats grind the vision out of him. And once it was gone, the work became pure maintenance. And maintenance, for a man, is a slow death dressed up to look like responsibility. The vision is the compass. It's how you know which jobs to take and which to walk away from. It's how you know which women to keep building with and which to let go. It's how you know which friends are actually pulling you in the direction you want to go and which ones are quietly anchoring you to a version of yourself you swore you'd outgrow by now. Without the vision, you can't make any of those calls cleanly. You just guess. You just pick the path of least resistance every time it shows up. You just do what makes sense in the next 2 weeks. And 2 weeks at a time is how a man accidentally lives the wrong life for 30 years. So when I tell you to protect the image of where you're going, the mountains, the country, the woman, the work, whatever yours actually is, I'm not telling you to be a dreamer. I'm telling you to be the only kind of man who actually arrives anywhere worth arriving at. Because every man who got to a life that looked like his vision started by refusing to let anyone, including himself, kill that vision when life got hard. So here's what to actually do, because I don't want to leave you with just a feeling. I want to leave you with something you can use starting tonight. The first thing is, get specific. Vague dreams die first. I want a better life is not a vision. That's a wish, and the world is full of those. A vision has details. It has a country. It has a city or a town or a stretch of road outside a town. It has a kind of work, or at least a type of work. It has a kind of morning. It has a sound. The clearer you can see it, the harder it is for other people to dismiss it later. And more importantly, the harder it is for your own tired brain to let it go on a bad day. The second thing is write it down somewhere only you can see it. Not on social media, not on a vision board you show your girlfriend, just somewhere private. A note in your phone, a document on your laptop with a name nobody else would open. A page in a notebook you keep in a drawer. And read it once a week, maybe on Sunday night when the world is quiet and you can actually hear yourself again. Read it like you're remembering something important, not like you're checking off a list. Because the version of you that wrote it down 2 years ago is trying to send a message to the version of you reading it now. Don't ignore that message. The third thing is stop telling the wrong people about it. This one is going to save you years if you take it seriously. There are people in your life right now who, the moment you describe your real vision, will start chipping at it without even realizing they're doing it. They'll ask the realistic questions. They'll mention what could go wrong. They'll bring up some guy they knew who tried something similar and ended up worse off. Not because they hate you, but because your vision quietly makes them uncomfortable with their own. Stop telling those people. Keep the vision in a small, protected circle. Sometimes that circle is just you. That's fine. A vision doesn't need an audience to be real. And the last thing, the hardest one, stop apologizing for it. The moment you say, "I know it sounds crazy," or "I know it's probably too much," you've already started killing it in your own head. The vision doesn't need a disclaimer. The man who built lives that looked like their dreams didn't preface their dreams with apologies. They just walked toward them, quietly, one bad week at a time, until one day the dream and the real life were the same thing. So the next time you're driving home from a job you don't love, or you're lying in bed at midnight feeling further from the life you actually wanted than you've ever been, I want you to do something simple. I want you to let the image come back. The mountains, the country, the work, the morning, whatever it is for you. Let yourself look at it for 10 minutes without flinching, without making it smaller, without explaining to yourself why it's not realistic right now. Just let it exist again in the room with you. Because that image, the one you've been pushing away for years, that's not a fantasy. That's the only honest answer your soul has ever given you about what you're actually working for. And the moment you let that image back in is the moment your life quietly starts pointing in the right direction again. Not because anything around you changed, but because something inside you finally remembered why it was even moving. If this one hit you somewhere honest, hit subscribe. There's more on this channel like it. Videos I make for men who are tired of being told the polished version of life and want to hear the actual one. Go watch another one. And before you sleep tonight, sit with the image you've been pushing away for too long. Let it come back. Let it be specific. Let it be yours again.